forward. Although it's the only grocery store serving the area, some residents felt it should have remained closed. In honor of the lives of the 10 people murdered there on May 14th and preserved as a memorial. Today's reopening ceremony came with another step forward toward justice. The alleged gunman was indicted by a federal grand jury on more than 24 hate crime and firearms charges for the attack. It also comes the day after the U.S. House voted to advance legislation, creating a national Amber Alert type system for active shooter situations, like the one earlier this month in Highland Park, Illinois, where the suspected gunman was at large for 8 hours. But 168 Republicans and 1 Democrat voted against the measure, with Republicans claiming it would leave Americans living in fear.
It's because they want you to be afraid of the Second Amendment. It's because they want you to be afraid of responsible gun ownership.
This is another example of Washington creating another department, another position, spending more money that we don't have in order to have a policy objective of continuing to advance fear among the American people. I think it would probably be a more advantageous use of our time to develop a congressional stupidity alert system.
This bill is about Democrat fear-mongering that guns are an ever-present threat, and we cannot be safe until big government rounds up every last one of them.
Yeah, because there's really nothing to be afraid about already when it comes to guns in America, except perhaps this. As we saw yesterday in newly obtained footage from Uvalde, a gunman with a legally purchased weapon killing 4th graders and teachers. Today, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi excoriated Republicans for voting against the alert bill.
How can these Republicans vote no to people knowing that there's an assault in their school or their community centers or wherever? These people think their political survival is more important than the survival of our children.
Joining me now is Brandon Wolf, a survivor of the 2016 Pulse nightclub shooting and press secretary for Equality Florida. And Brandon, my friend, I can't think of anything that should be more bipartisan and easy to vote for than an Amber Alert type system to let people know, hey, there's an active shooter in your area. This would be like saying the current Amber Alert system, which helps us find sexual predators, is just trying to make people afraid of people who want to rape children. Yeah, we should be afraid of people who want to rape children. That's why we have an Amber Alert system. They kidnap a kid. You want that alert system because, yes, we're afraid of people who want to abduct and hurt children. My mind is blown that 168 some odd Republicans decided that's a bad idea. I can only imagine what you think.
Well, the absurdity of it all would be comical if it wasn't deadly in nature. I think you have to start by considering what the Republican message to this country has been on gun violence for decades. They've told us that gun violence is inevitable. They've said, sorry that you sent your kid to school only to see them carried out in a body bag. Sorry that you had to provide a DNA sample because your nephew's body was mangled beyond recognition. Sorry you sent grandma to the grocery store only for her to be gunned down with an assault rifle on the produce aisle. That's just the way the cookie crumbles here in America. There's simply nothing we can do about it. That has for decades been the Republican message on gun violence. And so if that's true, if you believe that there's nothing we can do about gun violence, that it's just an inevitable way of American life, then why on earth would you oppose giving